In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can edit your drone and travel photos, but not on a laptop or a computer. How you can edit them really easily and fast on your iPhone, your iPad, your tablet. Let's get into it. So on the go, I'm always using Luminar Mobile Photo Editor. They are constantly adding new features. You can get this on iPhone, iPad, the Vision Pro, Android. And with all the features they keep giving you, it just makes editing your photos so easy. And you can do this in the most simplest of ways. This is why I think for beginners, this is going to be the perfect way of learning these skills. So if we open up Luminar Mobile, this is where you can then see your camera roll and you can select the photos you want, or you could create a favorites tab. On the right hand side, this is where you're going to see all the different tools that you have available for you. And everything is designed really differently than what you would expect from traditional photo editors. Everything just looks really nice and cool, doesn't it? And different, a really fresh new look to everything. And it's going to allow you to manipulate and change the overall look of your photo, but in the most simplest of ways. And this is why I think for beginners nothing comes close to an application like this or Luminar Neo on the desktop version. This just makes actually enhancing, making your photo look better for beginners so much easier. And the great thing about the mobile version is you have a lot of the same tools from the desktop app as well. So one of my favorite ones is Enhance AI. Now what this will do, it will balance the light and color across your photo whilst also adding some contrast and saturation, all done for you simply by moving this wheel. It's just done effortlessly. You've also got the saturation, so you can go across and just move this little icon. It's really nicely done rather than just standard boring bars. You've got all these cool different effects on the screen. Even under landscape, you can see you've got three options here. You can add fog, dehaze, you can do a foliage enhancer, but there's also an icon to enhance any golden hour looks. So in this scene, that's going to be perfect just to increase that to say around about 20, 21, and just look at the difference there from moving two sliders. I can then click save, and that's going to overwrite the original photo, or I could save a copy and can share this instantly to my Instagram. Just so easy for on-the-go photo editing in a matter of seconds. This is fantastic. All right, let's look at this shot here, Mini 4 Pro taken at night. So Enhance AI, the more we increase this, the more you're going to get that HDR look. So a simple tip for you would be, don't overdo it too much. Between 40 to 60 is more than enough. And you can see that dramatic difference you're going to get from moving that wheel. It's so good. Just literally using that is sometimes all you need. Another fantastic tool is Relight AI. So this fixes the lighting, allows you to manipulate the light whilst also adjusting the highlights and the shadows, or you can even change the direction of that light. So not only do you get these really cool on-screen effects, these barn doors, you can also change the light position. So you can see now by me changing the brightness near, I can have all of that attention drawn to the center of that scene. I can then go to saturation, again, just add some saturation. I normally add about 10 or 11 saturation, and then increase the sharpness a little bit just by using this under details. And just look at how much now that photo is popping. These also, you can change the small details and the large details, and the AI software automatically will analyze that photo and just add it in the correct areas. Structure AI as well. This is a fantastic tool for adding clarity, detail and sharpness. Don't overdo it here again. You can completely destroy your photo by doing that. But just adding again between 10 to 20%, you're going to get results like this. Now you can also go and do some extra effects. You can change the sky, so you have sky replacements. So just by moving this wheel left hand side, I can now select one of these included skies that you get with it. So that sunset, it's a really nice sunset here, but I could enhance that by using one of these built-in sunsets. It's fantastic, and by doing this, you can also completely change the overall look. So I've added this sunset here, I think it looks great, but I want the sun to be in the area it naturally was. So all I need to do is just drag my finger to the left and the top right hand corner, and now I can change the position of that sun as well to get the position exactly where I want. I can also change the intensity, and I can move that sky anywhere I like. Just look at those effects. It took me literally, say 1 to 2 minutes, and I can completely transform that photo. And then I can go under the Develop tab. This will give you the options to change the shadows, highlights, the whites, the blacks, the exposure, contrast. So I can just play around these a little bit, bring down the shadows slightly, bring down that exposure a little bit more, and just look at that. I'm really happy with that as an end result. And now if I wanted to, I could then go under crop and I can change the aspect ratio, and I can just select, say, Instagram story, change that position, and that's automatically going to crop it ready to share to Instagram, or I can keep it this horizontal shot like it originally was. Simple as that. In a matter of minutes, I've got a really nice nighttime shot. And then the same again, this is the same kind of area from a different angle to show you how quickly this can be done. So enhance AI, going to increase that to 65. That's automatically going to make that scene pop a lot more, doesn't it? Add some saturation. Let's just go for 20% of saturation. And then structure, let's add, say, 10. This is going to give you a HDR look. Some people like this, some don't. And then we'll just move that icon now to the sky replacements. And let's select one of these dramatic skies. Now, I know this is a bit over the top, but it just shows you how much of a dramatic difference you can get out of your photo in about 30 seconds. Okay, onto this shot now. So this was taken on a drone in the middle of nowhere. It was 114 Fahrenheit, super hot, absolutely boiling. Now, enhance AI, this is going to, again, give that photo some pop to it. It's going to balance that color. I stand out, the truck stands out a lot more. Now, the bottom right-hand corner, you have something called color filters. This is going to change the tone and the mood of that photo using basically one of these presets. And they're all like designed in this film stock, really popular right now. And I think these effects you get on screen just look fantastic, and you can use these for drone shots like this, or portraits, landscapes. So I really like this Detroit photo preset here. I think it just gives a really nice look to it. And there's also a film wheel at the top which you can actually increase or decrease that to get more or less strength coming out of this filter. So I'm really liking that already. I stand out a lot more, the truck does. I love the colors and the mood that we're now getting from this. I will add a slight little bit of extra saturation here, just literally 10. And then we'll go to structure AI, and this is going to add some detail and clarity. Again, don't overdo it. All you need is between, say, 20 at the highest, between 0 and 20. That's all you're going to need. Now, Relight AI, so you'll see I'm using the same tools all the time because they are just so good. So I can now manipulate this light. So I'm going to bring the brightness far down, so then your eye is drawn more to the truck, which is the focus point. So I'm going to put the brightness part on me. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm just going to have it a subtle amount, about 20 to 30%. So now that is looking a lot better. I can just go into the develop tab, add a slight bit of contrast, and I'm really liking that photo. It's looking a lot better. I'm going to click save, and that's that photo done in, again, a matter of minutes. And it's great for holiday photos. You might want to get a different mood, different style. I can get a shot like this. Just go to those color filters. I'm going to select one of these. Let's go to maybe color punch heart. That looks pretty good in this location. Or red trace. Yeah, red trace looks even better. I can change that strength. Let's go to, say, 65, 60%. And I've completely changed the mood of that photo. I can go back to enhance AI, just add a very slight bit there, and that's ready to share. So this really cool shot now, this was taken in like the middle of nowhere again with a questionable thing on the front of the car bonnet. But we can also go to monochrome. So if we go to the very bottom of your tools panel, you will see an option for monochrome. And again, you've got all these different effects on screen. As you drag your finger across, you can get green, red, yellow, magenta, blue. So I like, for this one, I'm going to choose monochrome red. So that's looking great already, but I'm then going to just go to details. I'm going to add some sharpness, about 30%, and then enhance AI. We'll go for around about 40, maybe 20% actually. That looks pretty good, and that's ready to share. And you can get this really nice black and white look to any of your photos. So it's so easy to do, and this is why I really do like it. Now, if you want to get rid of this, you do have erase tools. So I can click on erase. I'm just going to draw around this. I'm going to hit done, and that's going to completely take care of it. And the erase tool is really powerful on here. It does a great job. If we zoom out of there, nobody's really going to tell anything was there to start with. Now this shot, I put this on my Instagram story on vacation, and I wanted to actually just get a shot like this. I thought, yep, that's a really nice pano shot. So I did two sliders. I did enhance AI to about 40-45%, and then added some saturation, about 15% of saturation, and that was it. That's all I did, and then I put it on my Instagram. And loads of you love that shot. It's a really great photo, but it's just so easy to enhance it. This shot here in Palm Springs, so there's a couple of distractions I don't like. There's like a cigarette butt or some paper on the floor there. You can see it. I can click on erase, and then you can actually choose a brush size. So we can go for a small brush size here. Just literally draw over that, and that will go. instantly like that. And then this grid is like seen better days, so we can just draw over that, paint over it here, and then it's going to get rid of that and replace it with the surrounding area. And it just cleans that photo up. And this is why for beginners you have all these tools available to you, but they just make life so much easier. Rather than learning about masking or replacement tools or the feather or learning all about that, you could just literally do this in a matter of seconds just by letting this software do it all for you. And with just subtle changes there, adding some slight sharpness to it to remove those distractions, that photo now looks a lot cleaner, ready to again share on your Instagram or keep in your photos. Now under that cropped tool, you do have a lot of options. So we can rotate that photo around just by pressing this button. We could flip this car to side. We can flip it up and down. So you don't have to manually do anything. You can just let the software do it for you. We can also crop in as well just by dragging our finger, or we can change that aspect ratio to Instagram story like I said before. For this, I'm just going to crop in. Now I want to enhance this. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to change that sky. So I'm going to go to that sky replacement tool. Let's just select some dramatic sky. Let's go a bit over the top. So I'm going to select this one here now. Then I'm going to go back to enhance AI. We're going to increase that to, let's say, 34%. And then we just use those same three tools again. So saturation, add a little bit of saturation. We go down to the structure AI to add some sharpness, some detail. We're going to just slight bit there, maybe 20% again. So it's the same kind of like tools and the same effects we're using on every photo to get similar looks. We're going to go to that relight AI. We want your eye to be drawn to the car, not to the background, and just look at this dramatic shot by changing that sky. And we've added some sharpness, some detail. It's so easy to do. So you can change that sky. What I want to focus on is that you can do this offline as well. You don't have to be connected to data or Wi-Fi. And just look at how clean that line is. Just look around the sign when we've changed that sky replacement, how well it's done. You can see once it's finished processing, that's really good. Now you will notice there might be something else on this sign. So if we just zoom in here, you might see like a DM production sticker. If you get a selfie with that in real life, do tag me on Instagram and you can win £100 or $100 gift card on my website. And I just think this application adds the right amount of tools available to you, especially for beginners, to get different looks fast, easy editing on the go. We don't want to be spending an hour editing one of your photos when you might be on a holiday or on the go. This is why it's such a popular tool, because you don't have to worry about ruining your photo, learning about color grading and editing your photo. It's not easy to learn. There's a lot of information you need to know, otherwise you can completely ruin it. Whereas this, it's just sliders. It's messed around with the sliders, so you can see what it looks like by overdoing it. You can then decrease it next time, and all you've got to do is move your finger left and right on these sliders. It's so easy. And it's also great for portrait photos as well. You could take a portrait shot, you can then do skin smoothing, you can even change the look of the body shapes as well if you want to do that. But it gives you a lot of options, put it that way. But if you just want to simply edit your drone photos, you're a beginner, you don't know a ton of information about photo editing, then this application I highly recommend. So I really do hope you enjoyed that. They do make it super easy how you can get fantastic results just from moving your finger up and down these sliders. I love the design of this, so 100% go and check this out. Now I have also done a video using Luminar Neo, which is the desktop version. That has a lot more features and tools available to you. Now if you want to go and check this out, I'm going to link it at the top of the description. You can get the Luminar Neo desktop version and the mobile version bundled in one price. It's currently on offer, and if you use the code DMPRO at checkout, you can also get an extra discount off that price as well. But if you're just interested in the mobile version, 100% go and check this out. You can get a 7-day free trial on this. I highly recommend it, something that I'm always using. So thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you do me a favor and just hit that like button, it really does help me out, and it's completely free. And subscribe because it's going to get really busy.